welcome. I've been coming here for 40, 50 years. And it's nice to see you all. We're going to tune in together. Has anybody not done Kundalini Yoga before? It's okay. You just need to calibrate. Fine. And so this class is a combination. We are working on the extension of our communication through sound, both internally and externally. So I call this divine all the time, but it is all about your sound current and the sound current that extends from within your, the essence of you. And the essence of you we'll get into. So we'll just tune in together for now. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, hold the breath. Bless yourself with protection. Ad Gure Namah, Jugad Gure Namah, Satkirin Namah, Sri Guru Deve Namah. Ad Gure Namah, Jugad Gure Namah, Satkirin Namah, Sri Guru Deve Namah. Ad Gure Namah, Jugad Gure Namah, Satkirin Namah, Sri Guru Deve Namah. Inhale, hold the breath. Focus. Be here. Be present within your own self. Exhale. Relax. Waheguru. My name is Satkirin Khalsa. I've been on this path since 1970, and what has transpired since I first did my first Kundalini Yoga class was beyond understanding and beyond knowing where am I going, what am I doing, and 50 years of unfoldment. So I just come here today to share with you, to train you, and to help you understand this channel of the sound current, which is so basic and important to our elevation. If you heard the Yogi Bhajan lecture yesterday in the Gurdwara, he taught that the theme of it for me was, if you can elevate yourself, you've mastered something very, very basic, important, and fulfilling. And to be able to take your technology and elevate other people, this is the gift. This is the Aquarian age. It's in the dark age. We're in the age of darkness and insanity. But we are here right now. This is what I call good company. And good company in the language of the gurus, the Sikh gurus and guides in our scriptures, good company is Sad Sangat. Can you say that? Sad Sangat. If you have some kind of a cloth, we're going to be working on our crown chakra. This is our destination. All our Kundalini Yoga is bringing us to the space where we can connect both internally and externally through our crown chakra with the infinite guidance, wisdom, and fulfillment. So the importance, in this is just a basic theme for today. And if you don't want this paper, fine, you can bring it back. This is the dark age. This is the age of pain and suffering, and it's this intense energetic phenomena that we are incarnated into. But the gift of why we're here and what we're doing here is the gift of the Aquarian consciousness. The gift of the Aquarian consciousness that I'm teaching about is good company. Good company, Sad Sangat. So who's going to be my reader? Okay, so can you, no, I'm looking, can you just come here? Yes, I'm sorry, Dale saying, or whatever. Lawrence.
Read this?
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, start here and just read this one.
Therefore?
I'll preface it. Okay, so Sad Sangat is the gathering of people who are Sad means discipline or devotion. Sad Sangat means community. So we could be a community of knitters or a community of race car drivers. We could be a community of, beer drinkers. But we're a community of people of consciousness. So Sad Sangat is the gathering of the people who are refining themselves. And we support each other because the Sad Sangat, the gift of this Aquarian age, is the kirtan, the nod. You don't need to know what all these things mean, but a lot of you do. So I just want to refer to them, that are resounding this sound current through our voice and through our meditative mind, is the practice that brings us into the golden age of Aquarius. So we can have war going on all around us, but when we sit together in this community here with our practice and our focus, we create this Aquarian, this peace, this golden age. So this is what each one of you who've come here, you may take everything that I'm teaching you and you may share it with other people. So I'm not asking you to go through any levels. I'm just suggesting that you experience this. If you get something good out of it, share it. Okay? And so we've got a chock full class. So anyway, so the Kal Yuga is a yogic term for this period of time. It's going to last a couple thousands of years. And it's intimately connected to singing and chanting God's name through the channel of Kundalini Yoga is how we prepare ourselves. So we're going to do some Kundalini Yoga so we can prepare ourselves. I know you've done sadhana, but we'll do more, right? Okay, in a big voice. Yeah. And this is the important line here.
The importance of singing Gurbani Kirtan is not solely because the company of God-minded souls offers us a great sense of contentment, but because it is the fastest way to align with our highest destiny, our deepest truth. In fact, that is the reason why the Sikh gurus came, specifically in order to teach the Dharma of the current age, to bless us with the wisdom that comes from singing these powerful mantras and shabads.
Okay. So the operative line for me here was, because I wrote this article called God's Good Company, is that how group chanting, group energy is that's our vehicle to get into this peace of mind. And and aligning ourselves with our destiny That's really very basically important. So you can keep that thought in your mind, you can let it go, it doesn't matter. So we're just going to have a deep experience now as we fix this microphone. I think we got it. There. Okay, we're good. So we're going to start out with some vocal warm-ups, I believe. Okay, we're going to start out with a pranayam. Okay, pranayam, palms together, very balancing. Just keep them here at the heart center. Our mantra, which we will be breathing, is just a pranayam. We're not singing anything. Is Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. So 8 times. So we're going to inhale, hold 8. You're going to hear it. Exhale, hold the breath out. 8 Wahegurus. Inhale, hold the breath in. 8 Wahegurus. And continue. We'll do this for a few minutes. Okay, a little. Sorry. Oh, eyes are focused in the third eye. Now start to exhale through the nose. Slow inhale 8 times. Continue. Exhale. Hold the posture. Inhale deeply. Continue hearing the mantra. Let it continue in your head. Keep the breath going. And for this moment, relax the hands, backs of the hands on the knees, palms facing upward. Just keep your focus. Take this moment to review what is your purpose, your goal. In this class, why did you come to it? What were you hoping to accomplish? If you can come up with one thing, that's good enough. And so now, just raise your hand. Do you have one reason why you came to this particular class today? Is you want to fulfill that, okay? I know what I want to fulfill. I want to fulfill sharing this with you. So, okay. So just take another minute and turn and face just somebody next to you. So that somebody next to you, you don't have to know them or not. We're all the souls on this path. And so just partner up, please. You two? Yeah. Great. Doesn't matter. It'll just be very quick, right? Somebody near, not too far away. Okay. So just, are any of you from a foreign country? Ah. And what foreign country? Canada? Just say. Trinidad, yes. Taiwan, yes. Guatemala. Okay, good. So now introduce yourself and I just want you to take 1 minute and share with your partner for the moment. No big commitments here. What do you hope to accomplish in this class? Just keep it small, not a big deal. Doesn't have to be too weighty. Maybe you have a scratchy voice and all you want to do is learn how to sing without a scratchy voice. Okay, now listen to your partner carefully because, okay, heads, 1 moment, inhale. Thank you. Because I'm going to take some volunteers and 3 of you are going to share what your partner said, not what you said. Okay. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes, okay? Each of you get 1.5 minutes. All right, generous.
Okay, so Amanda, and I think because I think just like chanting like I have very hard time. I don't like have strength for like singing. And so just like learning.
Because I'm going to be using the iPad
to build like confidence.
Yeah, that's really
Oh, yeah.
We're going to start doing vocal exercises.
Yeah, I think so.
So anyway, I'll hold it
So
to you.
you're bored. Oh, yeah. That's pretty much it. So I was doing a teacher.
Somebody's not sharing.
And then it's like, yeah, we're doing like
Writing.
I have to get back to like doing the tuition and stuff. I had all these conscious about it. It's like I had to like hold my breath for like a long time. I was getting like a little nervous. I'm like, I need to like do the class. Like I tried to like teach the class, but it was like I was psyching myself out with like tuning in and stuff.
Okay, please switch if you haven't done it yet.
Okay.
Okay, you have 1 minute left.
I didn't see it was South. I see. I looked at the board, and then for some reason I was short of knowing to see when I saw the singing, it interested me because I did chant.
Okay, inhale, everybody. Chief Open Heart, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank your partner. So I want to take a volunteer who will share the goal of their partner. Volunteer.
I'll volunteer.
Okay.
I have to come up there?
Yep.
Okay. So,
Okay, in few words.
so my partner...
Wait.
Oh, do I say who my partner was?
Say your name.
Oh, my name is Chief
And
Open Heart.
What's your partner's name?
My partner name, Amanda.
Okay.
Yes, and Amanda, her intention was to learn confidence in chanting mantras and especially in tuning in. She feels self-conscious, and she wants to become more confident in chanting the mantras and tuning in.
Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Do you resonate with that? I do, absolutely. Next volunteer. Please, Mr. Trinidad.
Hi, so my name is Mark, M-A-R-K.
And your
Sorry for my accent in advance.
Your partner?
And my partner's name is Sandra. She's from Guatemala. Interesting, not very different from Trinidad actually. And she's here for the same reason I am, to be more confident in her voice, and singing and doing mantras and just opening her throat.
Thank you, Mark and Seddenbeer. Okay. Number 3, last chance. Talia, what's going on?
Satnam, my partner Kalyan, my partner Dial, really came here because I was coming here, and then also because, that's what you first said, and then also because he's interested in teaching a class and sharing the Shabad in a way, like a Sangit sort of way, and then just in general wanting to tune in with his own voice today.
And what was your partner's name?
Dial Gobind.
Dale Singh. This man here?
Yep.
Hi, Dale Singh.
Dial.
Oh, so his name isn't Lawrence.
Lawrence and, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, bravo. So you resonate with that? Yes, I do. Yes. Use your voice. This is a great thing we have here. Because, Talia, she came up with a little voice like this. And then she projected it out. So what we have here is we've got a couple of kriyas that we're going to do. And some of the focal points of these, why we're doing these kriyas is, one, of course, we want to carry ourselves into a very high inner-outer directed space. Inner directed means the wisdom comes through the 10th gate, the crown. Everybody take your hand, your crown chakra. Kundalini yoga goes up, and then I want you to go out. Just go like this, everybody. Out. So this is what we're doing with our voice. We are bringing ourselves into it, receiving the gift of the knowledge of the gurus, and then allowing it to come as a light of protection, a light of guidance, and then you can share that out through your radiance. Do you understand radiance? That's why I want you to do this. The lampshade effect. It's a vocal exercise, the lampshade effect. So anyway, I want you to be aware of pitch, beats. So everybody go. We have rhythmic patterns. And these rhythmic patterns are the patterns which give us the effect that we're looking for. So you can say sa ta na ma, say it, ta na ma, sa ta na ma, sa say so hung, sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma, sa say so hung. Okay, great. You know how to keep a rhythm. That's good. So that's an important component in this language of the nod that we call Gurmukhi, Gurbani. Everybody say good. So you're not going to say gur. Oh, guru. Hi, guru. Try, say that. Hi, guru.
Hi, Guru.
Now say guru.
Guru.
Feel the difference. Guru, what's happening in your mouth? Guru. Okay, so you're resonating. You're using the cave of wisdom. This is the mouth. This is the cave of wisdom. And you're using the tongue to resonate. That's, you're resonating the palate. And that is part of the pattern. So we're going to become aware of the pitch, the beat, the purity of the vowel. Everybody say vowel. 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 And what kind of vowels do we have? We have consonants. Repeat after me. Consonants. Consonants. And then we have what? So these are vowels. Now, the vowels that we use, we have long vowels, then we have short vowels. Short vowels tend to be the consonants. So I want to put you immediately into a musical state of vocal refinement. So now we're going to warm up our voice. Is this connected to anything? Yeah? Otherwise, I'll use the harmonium.
Try it.
Yeah, we're going to try this. So the first vowel we're going to use is... Okay, close your eyes, sit up straight and tall. You can use the mouth breath, you can use, is this coming up, can you hear it? Okay. You can use any breath, nose breath, mouth breath. This is a basic singing exercise, so so you don't have to just use your nose. All the breath you can. So we're gonna chant. Can you all hear this well enough? Just tell me. I'm sorry for it. Okay, great. So that is O, and then into Om. We're not doing not yet anyway. The Om, just take your fingers, put them around your nose. Om. Feel the vibration there. Om. Continue. Om. Just We're just demonstrating that this is the conch in the skull. Look at my hand, the conch. You're vibrating, you're using the sound. You have two little vocal cords that live within the voice box at the base of your throat. And you're now you're practicing strengthening your voice. So you want to strengthen it through the conch of your skull. So let your voice crack. It can crackle, doesn't matter. Just keep practicing the pitch. Start softly. Gentle. We're going to start softly. Now I want you to sing Om. Om. Inhale. Listen. Important. The difference between Ong and Om. We generally do not use Om. Om is a practice that yogis use who are looking to release themselves from the physical plane. We want to be here on the physical plane. We want to be alive and vibrant to be able to share and not to be tucked away in some dark, exclusive space alone. We're here to bring people into this higher state of consciousness, okay? So when we chant Om, so when you chant Om, it takes away the material. It releases you, but it releases you in a way of taking it all away. We need resources, we need our breath, we need our life, we need our support. So we will chant Om. This will bring us prosperity of the sound, prosperity of our life. So the first pitch, Om. Close your eyes, listen to yourself. And continue. Big breath. Turn off your critical mind. Just use the Om. Practice it. My voice crackles. It gets all messed up in the beginning. No problem. We're warming up. Now keep increasing the amplitude. Make it louder. If you have trouble with the pitch, listen more carefully so you can match it. I know some of you are not on the note. It's okay. It's okay. Just keep listening and match it so your voice disappears. Om Chief. Om. Now, full amplitude, full sound. Now make it softer, just control. It's like playing tennis. You can either be powerful or you can be controlled. Do both. If you feel like you're not on the pitch, just make your hand, bring your hand up. I'll look at you. Okay, this is a vocal exercise for warming up your voice. The basic sound is Ong. Now we're going to add vowels because every part of the voice needs to be tuned up, not just the O, but also the E. Listen to your voice. To a concert, you hear that each instrument that the musician is playing, he has to tune the strings. He even has to tune the breath for the wind instruments. We're doing that. Now, yes, you can put your hand over your ear like this. Next is Okay, inhale. Okay, where's the sound coming from? The sound's coming is the air of the exhaled breath is going over the vocal cords to make the sound. That's how we articulate sound. At the same time, the articulation is in the mouth. Say, mouth. Just move your mouth. Mouth. A. Feel the sound in your mouth. Feel the sound in the mouth. And the last one you want to practice is ah. Sit up straight. Inhale. That you are on pitch is when you don't hear your voice anymore, because your voice is going to merge with the pitch. This is G sharp. This is the bass note for most female vocalists. For male vocalists, your bass note in this Indian scale of music is C or C sharp. This is okay. You can practice this. So the breath is vital, and here we are in a high altitude, so the breath is always going to be challenged. So the difference between enjoying your voice and criticizing your voice basically lies in your preparation. If you sat in the morning and warmed your voice up with some of these bass, you can get this app, iTabla Pro, or you can get any drone and pitch it so you can practice that note. If you can practice one note and get it nice and clear, then you can enjoy what you hear in your voice. How many feel like, oh, I don't like listening to my voice? Or I feel self-conscious because I'm not sure I'm doing it right. Yeah, that's, I go through that all the time. Do I sound okay? I don't know, maybe not. But, if your mind is working overtime, criticizing yourself, then that's a problem. So these are basic warm-up exercises. I'm giving you a few more. That's a lot. Okay, next one. I'm going to use the harmonium. Shut this off. Okay. Stop. Inhale. Okay. Done. Okay. So I hope we can get through all of this. Yes. Did you have a question? Okay. I can't hear you.
The tuning app.
What?
The tuning app that you were saying.
Yeah, it's somebody can write it down. I like iPhone. Tabla, Tabla, Pro. What?
Can I borrow your phone a minute?
And it's an app that you can get it for iPhone. There is one for Android. I don't know what it's called, but and it costs like $20. But every time they update it, you automatically get the update. It's worth it. Can you make a bigger voice? Or well, maybe you can write it on a board. Satnam, can you write this on a board? Like this board is here, but thank you. What is the next question?
Are you using that microphone?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize how I'm triggered, I guess, by the amount of times that gets hit. I was wondering if it could get moved. Unless you're using it for the harmonium.
Okay. Okay, we have a sound tech now. Thank you very much. Okay, Satnam. Hello, come back. Okay, can you fix this microphone so I don't have to bang it? So this is G sharp. Okay, so this is the exercise. La 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 la. Your turn. La 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 la. La 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 la. Mum 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 mum. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Mum 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 mum. Nice. You can sing with me anytime. Okay. Now we're going to do a breath exercise. This is an exercise. If you cannot do it, then the air's not enough. You need more air. Okay. We're going. I'm making a sound. It's one pitch. Try this. Turn away so you don't spit on the next person. Okay, some of you may have trouble doing this. That's okay. Keep practicing. Okay, so now you're just going to repeat after me singing, and this is called a lip drill. Lip drill. You could write this down. You can keep notes. Okay, now we're going to do sustain. Try to stay, don't change octaves. Okay, could you like do shoulder shrugs, please? Breathe, inhale, exhale. Okay, now move your elbows, please. Breathe through the nose. Breathe through the diaphragm. And twist, twist, twist. Up, down. Okay, and rotate your head on your neck. Change directions, just loosen up. Now stick your tongue out. Okay, best way to relax your throat is a yawn. Take your palm, go. Okay, perfect. So when you feel tension building up, do the yawn with your hand in front of your mouth and just practice that. Okay, so. Is there a clock? No, there's not. This class goes, is that Namkar? The class ends when? I have just about 11 o'clock. 12:30. 12:15. Oh, great. We have time. We have time. Okay. How do you feel about your voice? Yeah. Can you massage your throat, please? Take your thumbs and massage your throat and your cavity under the chin and your jaw. This is a crash course. We're going through, when I do vocal exercises, it's like 35 minutes, an hour. We're just kind of zipping right through. So these are all basic, simple things to help you. And then there's your head, your mind. Hello. Relax, relax, relax. But the best way is the breath. So who's having trouble going? And it looks stupid. I mean, it's like, I don't want people to see me doing this, but I can do it. And this is an internationally renowned exercise for bringing the breath into your voice so you can project, you can sing, you can be confident. And if you cannot do that, then you have to work on your breath, right? Who's having trouble? Okay. Perfect. Okay, can you do the pitch? You're doing Okay, work on that. Were you having trouble? Okay. Okay, that's good. Everybody. The next person having problems? Yes? That's fine. Yeah, maybe I'm going a little bit fast for a warm-up, but you've got it. And I just have to tell you, when I see you dance and meditate, and you're radiant. You're so radiant. I just look at you, and it's just like, that's so nice. So thank you for that. Your smile is constant. Who else? Okay. You're not in your breath. You're in your... Wait, go like this. You're blowing through your lips. Just do one note. Okay, work on it. Next. Next. Next one. Everybody, yes, please. Do you want to come up to the microphone? Okay, great. You have it. Now all you have to do is add the notes. Can you sing ah? No problem. Ah, everybody. Now you alone. Okay, so if you can just take all that movement and put it into your place the energy into your mouth. Ah. So do this. Ah. Okay, now your turn. Yes, you do have a good voice. You can sing with me anytime. Thank you. Now do it with the brr. Okay, so basically you have it. You must train yourself to do the pitch with the lips. Your air is good, so work on it. Francie, how are you doing? No. Yes. Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you. Okay. All right. See, she's on the spot and she can do it. Great. Good. Everybody. Okay, now do the whole thing after me. Okay, now just Francie by herself. Bravo! Thank you. Okay, you're almost there. Anybody else have a problem, or you're too shy to say, oh my God, I don't want to do that? No, we're good? Anybody else need a little tutoring here? Okay, good. Good? Okay, so I have 2 Kriyas for you. The first Kriya is called, what is it called? I don't know. I call it Sahib. Repeat after me. Sahib. Sahib. So every time we vocalize now, we won't say Sahib will make it musical, okay? So I'm just gonna sing to you from now on, okay? Sahib Paranam Kriya Sahib Paranam Kriya. Okay, this is also called bowing jop sab, and there's two ways. The way I love to do it is in triangle pose push-ups. Ha ha ha. But we'll just do it sitting down. You can place your hands interlaced behind your back. It's a rhythmic, it's all rhythmic. You're not going to be singing with it, but this is a rhythmic exercise. And we're going to use the phone. And am I connected to anything? I'm not. Well, let's see if we can do it. Otherwise, we won't do it. So, who's done Saya Pranam Kriya before? How many people is feeling strong and wants to be our model? Our model. Okay, I want a model. So anyway. This is an example. I don't expect you to recite these words, but I do it. It's called Jop Sahib, and the Jop Sahib, I'm going to go real fast, it's a sound current. It's a prayer. And it was recited by the 10th master, the 10th human guru guide of the Sikhs. Guru, now repeat after me. Guru Gobind Singh. Okay? So his words are like intensely rhythmic. Go like this. Intensely rhythmic. Jop Sahib. Nice. Good. Okay. So we'll do it for a few minutes. It's a half-hour kriya. It's great for digestion. And can't do that. It's done in not 1, 2, down, up. Okay, everybody, palm down. This palm facing you. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Rest 2, and rest 1, 2. Down. So repeat after me, or with me. Down, up, down, up. No, musical language. Come on, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Rest 2, 3. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Rest 2, 3. Down. Okay, keep up. Okay, great. You got it. You're. By the way, you're all very musically very talented. Regardless of where you are on the spectrum of vocal mastery, mental, language mastery, it doesn't matter. Wherever you are resonating, and it's really coming across very clearly. So take that as a gift and just feel that you have confidence, and wherever you are, you continue to practice and work it so that you can make it happen. But it's an everyday thing. There was this great opera singer, I forget her name because I don't speak Italian, but she said, yes, if I don't practice for I don't know, how can I say this so it makes sense? Oh God. It was something like, if I don't practice for a day, my butler notices it. If I don't practice for 2 days, my housekeeper notices it. If I don't practice for 3 days, the world notices. So it's just a little barometer for the value and importance. So we're not doing anything over there. It's right. Let's see. I guess I wasn't thinking. So we're going to get into this. So we're going to bow Oh, who's my model? Who's done this before? Yes? Okay, come on up. I don't hear it. It's not working. How come I don't hear it? Oh, it's playing now.
जाप श्री मुखवाक पातशाही दसवीं छपे छंद तव प्रसाद चक्र चेहन अर बरन जात अर पात नहन जे
This is an intro.
अर रेख पेख
Place your hands behind.
कहना
Okay, turn
सकत
sideways.
कहि अचल मूरत अनपौ प्रकाश अमितोज कहि जय
Yeah, and you're gonna.
कोट
So you can sit in easy pose or rock pose.
त्रिपाण मही सुर नर असुर नेत नेत बन तृण कहत तव सर्व नाम कथै कवन कर्म नाम बरनत
Okay, so she's going to demonstrate.
भुजंग पर्यात छंद नमस्तं
Down,
काले
up,
नमस्तं
down,
कृपाले
up,
नमस्तं
down,
रूपे
down,
नमस्तं
up, rest. 1, 2, down,
नमस्तं
up,
अपेखे नमस्तं
up,
अलेखे
down,
नमस्तं
up,
अकाये
down,
नमस्तं
up, rest. No, up, rest. Okay, stop. This microphone did. No, I can't hear it either. Okay, we don't have to do this if it doesn't work. Okay, thank you. Okay, so, we're going to instruct Mansi. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, rest. 1, 2, down, up, everybody, up, down, up, down, up, rest. 1, 2, up, up. No, close. Yeah, there's no particular focus. Relax your eyes, keep them closed. The breath is it's not articulated because you are either reciting the words or you're breathing however you need to breathe. Yeah, right? Okay, I know the words, so I'm going to recite them. But you don't have to. This is our exercise of how the nod works. These words are calibrated with short and long vowels and with a very specific meaning. I can hear that. Everybody. Up, down, up, down, up, rest. 1, 2, down, up, down, down, up, rest. 1, 2. Down, down, rest. 1, 2.
नमस्तंग जीते नमस्तंग बीते नमस्तंग बाहे नमस्तंग अटाहे
Try to catch the rhythm. Keep
नमस्तंग अनिले नमस्तंग नादे नमस्तंग छेदे नमस्तंग आगादे नमस्तंग गंजे नमस्तंग बंजे नमस्तंग उदारे नमस्तंग अपारे नमस्तंग सोएके नमस्तंग अनेके नमस्तंग अभूते नमस्तंग
Namaste means I bow.
नमस्तंग निर्कर्मे नमस्तंग निर्भरमे नमस्तंग निर्देशे नमस्तंग निर्भेशे नमस्तंग निर्नामे नमस्तंग निर्कामे नमस्तंग निर्धाते नमस्तंग निर्घाते नमस्तंग निर्दूते नमस्तंग नमस्तं अभूते नमस्तं आलोके नमस्तं अशोके
Try to finish the third vowel.
नमस्तं अथापे नमस्तं तिरमाने नमस्तं
Oh, it's 4 vowels.
नमस्तं आगाहे नमस्तं अबाहे नमस्तं तिर्वर्गे नमस्तं असर्गे
Rest.
नमस्तं परभोगे नमस्तं सुजोगे नमस्तं आरंगे नमस्तं अभंगे नमस्तं अगम्ये नमस्तं रम्ये नमस्तं जलाश्रे नमस्तं निराश्रे नमस्तं अजाते नमस्तं अपाते नमस्तं अमजबे नमस्तत् अजबे अदेशं अदेशे नमस्तं अवेशे नमस्तं निर्धामे नमस्तं निर्वामे नमो सर्वकाले नमो सर्वव्याले नमो सर्वरूपे नमो सर्वभूते नमो सर्वखापे नमो सर्वथापे नमो सर्वकाले नमो सर्वपाले नमस्तं देवे नमस्तं अवेवे नमस्तं अजन्मे नमस्तं सुगन्मे नमो सर्वगौणे नमो सर्वभौने नमो सर्वरंगे नमो सर्वभंगे नमो काल
You're doing great. Keep up. Don't quit.
नमस्तं अवरणे नमस्तं अमरणे
If you have trouble in this posture, I can show you another posture, but this one's definitely easier.
नमो सतस अबंगे नमस्तं निर्साके नमस्तं निर्वाके नमस्तं रहीमे नमस्तं करीमे
If you're having problems, you can go into triangle pose and I'll help you.
नमस्तं महन्ते नमस्तं रागे नमस्तं सुहागे नमो सर्व सुखं
Okay, if you cannot do the full down, then I'd like you to physiologically articulate the rhythm. So maybe
नमो सर्व पाले प्राची छंद का प्रसाद अरूप है अनूप है अजू है अबू है अलेख है अपेख है अनाम है अकाम है
stay in the energy of it. Just close your eyes. If you're not going to do the full movement, then I would recommend that you just go.
अनिल है अनाद है अजय है आजाद है अजन्म है आभरण है अभूत है आभरण है अगंज है अपंज है अजूज है अजंज है अमीख है रफीक है अखंड है अबंग है निर्बूज है असूज है अकाल है अजाल है अला है अजाल है अनंत है महंत है अलीक है निशीक है निर्लम है असम है अगम है अजम है अकूत है अछूत है अलोक है अशोक है अकर्म है अभर्म है अजीत है अभूत है अबा है अगा
These words are totally calibrated with the music. So whatever it is that you're doing, whether you can do it all or nothing, calibrate your physiology to vibrate in rhythmic, copying this rhythm somehow physically. Even if you're just nodding your head down, up.
अनंगी अनाते निरसंगी परमाते नमो पान पाने नमो मान माने नमो चंद्र चंद्रे नमो पान पाने नमो गीत गीते नमो
There's something about Kundalini Yoga where the exertion has to be followed by a relaxation. That relaxation is where you integrate the activity into your 10 bodies. So that to be rest is the integration. Down, up, rest. 1, 2.
नमो जोग जोगे स्वर्ण कर्म सिद्धे नमो राजे राजे स्वर्ण कर्म वृद्धे नमो शस्त्र पाणी नमो अस्त्र माणी नमो परम ज्ञाता नमो लोक माता अपेक्षी अपरमी अपोगी अपुगते नमो जोग जोगे स्वर्ण कर्म जुगते नमो नित्य नारायणी करूर कर्मे नमो प्रेत अप्रेत देवे सुधर्मे नमो रोगहर्ता नमो राग रूपे नमो साहसाहं नमो पूप पूपे नमो दान दाने नमो मान माने नमो रोग रोगे नमः संसनाने नमो मंत्र मंत्र नमो जंत्र जंत्र नमो इष्ट इष्टे नमो तंत्र तंत्र सदा सच्चिदानंद सर्वं प्रणासी अनूपे अरूपे समस्तुल निवासी सदा सिद्ध दा बुद्ध दा वृद्ध कर्ता अदो ऊर्ध अर्धं अगं
And if you're in triangle pose, you don't have to go all the way down, just pulse.
परमेश्वरं कोच पालन सदा सर्वदा सिद्ध दाता दयालं अच्छेदी अपेदी अनामं अकामं समस्तो पराजी समस्तत धामं तेरा जोर चाचरी छंद जले हैं तले हैं अभी हैं अबे हैं प्रभु हैं अजू हैं आदेश हैं अबे
Keep up for one more minute if you're pausing. Take advantage of this last minute.
अगादे आबादे आनंदी स्वरूपे नमो सर्वमाने समस्ति निधाने नमस्तं निर्नाथे नमस्तं परमात्मे नमस्तं अगंजे नमस्तं अभंजे नमस्तं अकाले नमस्तं अपाले नमो सर्वदेशे नमो सर्वपेशे नमो राज राजे नमो साज साजे नमो शाह शाहे नमो महा
Okay, everybody, line your back.
नमो गीत
Slip onto your
गीते
back right away. Keep it going. Thank you.
नमो प्रीत प्रीते नमो रोक रोके नमो शोक शोके नमो सर्व रोगे नमो सर्व भोगे
Okay, allow the sound to continue. Palms facing up at your sides.
नमो सर्व ज्ञानं नमो
Arms down by the sides, palms facing up.
नमो सर्व जंतं नमो सर्व दृश्यं नमो सर्व
Integrate this sound, the rhythm of this sound. You're no longer moving your body, you're free from the body. Take it up into your third eye. Make a long, deep, slow breath. Absorb the rhythm, absorb the words, just rhythmically, cosmically.
सर्वं गाता सर्वं ज्ञाता सर्वं पाने सर्वं माने सर्वं
Surrender to it and just say thank you. Whatever I did is good enough. Thank you.
सर्वं देवं सर्वं तेवं सर्वं काले सर्वं पाले रुआल छंद तव प्रसाद आद रूप अनाद मूरत अजोन पुरख.
Okay, beautiful. Okay. Okay, fantastic. So now just shake out your hands, rub the palms together, rub the soles of the feet together. Yeah, you did a great job there. That was a good, I don't know, about 11 minutes. So bring your knees to your chest, wrap the hands around your knees, and rock forward and back on the spine. So we can go into integrating the rest of our process of sound and nod, integrating into the nod. What is nod? Nod is a sound. Nod is the sound of the odd. What is the odd? The odd is the infinite creator. It's infinity. The sound current that we're using is called nod. Everybody, nod. And we are integrating this sound so that we can open up the channels into the 10th gate and feel not only the presence of the but allow a wisdom of the so that guidance comes through the practice of Nod. We're going to sing this. Guidance comes through the practice of Nod. Guidance comes through the practice of Nod. Take your hands. Guidance comes through the practice of Nod. So that was short, 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 long, or guidance, just follow me. Guidance comes through the practice of Nod. Guidance comes through the practice of Nod. We need Kundalini yoga to integrate this into us. So we've done the Kundalini yoga part, we've done the Kriya. I was hoping that we could do this vocal Kriya. The fourth Sikh Guru, who was that? Guru Ram Das. Well, Guru Ram Das had a father who happened to be the Guru. Oh, okay. This is the son of Guru Ram Das. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. The son of Guru Ram Das was quite the musician, quite the scholar, quite the poet. And what was integrated is like Guru Nanak. Okay, everybody say Guru Nanak. Just copy me, please. Guru Nanak, Guru Angad, Guru Amar Das, Guru Ram Das, Guru Arjan. Every single one of these gurus had words that were calibrated. Their words became the experience of Nod, became the experience of how they shared the teachings. So reciting their words or listening to their words gave the listener that experience that the Guru had. And he was sharing his experience. So they were instructional, but they were also vibrational. So we have this Kriya. What happened was they used to have classical musicians, and so the words of the gurus were all recorded, written down, recorded. And so they could be recited over and over again. Some of them became mantras that people say, mantra. Okay, so in the English language we say mantra. But if you feel the difference between mantra and mantra, so that's, just understand, this is where what we want to do is refine our words so they are accurately doing the formula which is giving the experience. Okay, so we're on a trajectory here. You're starting out wherever you are. If you're saying guru instead of guru, guru, that's where you are. But this is a process of you're practicing the refinement. So this is what I teach. And this is what a lot of teachers may be teaching. Hopefully they are. Hopefully you have some classes at Sikh Dharma International that can share this level of articulation and just go on that pathway and practice it, because it will come to you. When you use these kriyas, it will come to you. It will naturally, at some point, you're going to have the proper experience. Okay? The Kodi Kriya. Kodi Kriya was given and taught by the son of Guru Ram Das, who's Guru Arjan. So you can say Guru Arjan, but properly in Nod is Arjan. So you're going to get the effect, the refinement, the more accurately you do it, the more open and more powerful the experience will be. But you start where you are, so it doesn't matter where you are. Just start, okay? So he taught this Kriya because we had all these classical, highly trained musicians who would come to the court of Guru to sing their words, and they did a beautiful job. But not everybody was a classical musician. Not everybody could be trained to that extent. So the whole process was Guru Arjan Dev, he taught this Kriya so that ordinary people like us, I never knew I was going to be a recording artist and a teacher, but I love to sing. And through this practice, through this training, you know, you can increase and expand your ability. So this is a vocal practice that he gave to ordinary people. So ordinary people could perform, and that's the starting point. Who knows where you're going with it? Are you a teacher or are you a performer? It doesn't matter. If you practice this for yourself, great. If you get joy out of practicing this, fantastic. If it works for you, even better. If you can share it, fantastic. So this is the starting point. Okay. Looking at this chart, there's a couple of mantras here. Mantras. Now, can I take this microphone and walk around with it? Okay. Okay, so I'll stand over here. Okay, so the first mantra is the scale. The singing scale of the singer is sa. Listen, sa. Deep, low, sa. Human voice has the capacity to sing 3 octaves. Do you sing 3 octaves? No. Do singers sing 3 octaves? Some of them do. Some of them are fabulous. Most singers will sing 4 notes in their compositions. It's probably all I do. But now we're training our voice. So, sa. So the scale is, and you can write this down, sa, re, ga, ma, pa. Yeah, some of you know this. So, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. So that's the vocal scale of the singer in the Indian classical music training. Sa, re. Sing with me. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Just move over, please. Come on, guys. You don't have to sit like, I have my space. This is my mansion. Just squeeze in, please. Okay. But in the, so we're focusing on the base of the spine. Quick, come in. So that's the first mantra. And the second mantra is sa, ta, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa, ta, na, ma. Thank you. Come on, sweetie. So you know this mantra, but we're singing. We're not just doing sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. We're doing sa, ta, na, ma. Whatever. Like that. So we're going up the scale, right? The next mantra, I could have had it written down here for you, but this is Solstice, and we're doing what we can. Satanama. And this is a whole course that, KRI approved course with booklet, with charts, with all kinds of stuff and videos that you can train yourself and practice. But I do teach this. Okay. Satanama. Then Ramadasa. You know that one? Say Ramadasa. Sa se so hung. Great. Okay. So you know these mantras, right? You don't know these mantras? Yes. How many of you are yoga teachers? Yeah, I thought so. Thank you, yoga teachers, for coming. This is such an important piece, and hopefully there'll be more emphasis on teaching meditation on the sound current in the teachings of KRI. So anyway, so the last one is Satanama Rama Dasa Sa Se So Hum. Anyway, I'm not keeping the right pitch, but you know those. So the first mantra, Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni. Okay, just Sat. You don't have to sing, you can just say it. Ram Da Sa Sa Se So Hum. Okay, beautiful. You don't have to look at me for approval. You're doing fantastic. Okay. Great. Can you see it over there? Okay. So now this is the stretch. So the human voice does have that capacity, but this is why Guru Arjan taught this, to give people a basic musical practice to develop their voice. This practice is going to balance out the earth and the ether part of your physiology, of your kundalini energy. What else? It will balance out. I know Yogi Bhajan said you could even lose weight, not like you're going to starve, but that because it balances the endocrine system by doing this in the morning or in the evening, whenever you do it. First time I did this was when 1972 or something, and Yogi Bhajan had called us to Espanola, and there were like 4 or 5 tents, and he divided the group up, and then everybody went into a different tent. And I went into the tent where we did this Kriya for 2.5 hours. And it was just like, oh my God, I can't imagine now that you would just sit down and do this for 2.5 hours. Because we are going to sing all the way up through the octaves. And you may not change your octave. You can't go, Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni. How do you change the octave? I forget. Okay, never mind. But you if you screech at the bottom or you screech at the top, try just to relax your throat. Try not to screech, but just do the best you can without changing your octave. And in the beginning, you're not going to be able to do this. So it's okay. But it is rhythmically required. So, do you have the iTabla Pro that we can? No. Okay, then, do you have Kodi Kriya on your phone like I do? Okay, here we go. How come I don't hear it? Everybody listen. Okay, tap with your hands. Okay, so now we're going to start. Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa. Stop. Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa. So some of you on a different octave entirely, but okay. Sa. Now maybe you can't reach that note. That's not it, but Sa. Sa. Got to go down. Sa. Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa. Okay, great. Now, we're going to go through the mantras so that you can understand that much. But the clincher is that you have to do this all on one breath. So, sa re ga ma pa da ni 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 sa. Great. Got it? Now let's do it quickly. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. Okay, do you ever see Julie Andrews in The Sound of Music and that beautiful music? The hills are alive with the sound of music. So we're going to be a group. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa. Just keep going. Ready, set? Sa re ga ma pa da ni 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 sa. Okay, next. Stop. Beautiful. Okay, next is sa re ga ma pa da ni. Just stop on ni. Sa re ga ma pa da ni, sa re ga ma pa da ni, sa re ga ma pa da ni, sa re ga ma pa da ni. Good. Sa re ga ma pa da ni. Satanama, Satanama. Now I just changed octaves, and this is what I don't want you to do, but anyway, it's a little out of context. Satanama. Sa ta na ma sa ta na ma sa ta na ma. Great. Rama sa Rama sa Rama sa Rama sa Rama sa Rama sa. Good. Sa Rama sa sa sa. I don't know how I got so high, but so the last one is sa si so. Okay, so you don't want to land in the hospital, but yeah, we'll do the best we can. So if you will stand up, please. So this is the next component of this kriya. There's only a few things that you have to pay attention to, right? Just a few. So this is the what they call the pathway. So we're going to go on this pathway, and we start at the base of the spine. Sa re ga ma pa da ni. Sa ta na ma. So the ma should be up there. Then Rama da sa si so. Okay? So this is really important. Kundalini energy, balancing, going through the spine, channeling it through the direction of the pathway. Lots to think about, but we'll just have fun for now. And then out into the ethers. Ramadasa Sase Song, I bow to you. Oh, Ramadasa, thank you so much. Okay, God bless you. Is that enough? Nah, it's never enough, is it? Oh, well. Just wonder how we're going to do this. actually called a line in. So when you have an iPhone, normally you have a cord, you plug it into your speaker, and it works very well. So any questions right now? Questions? Worries, concerns? I had some throat lozenges here. Okay, please drink your water. Yes. Okay. So you're talking about the level of your sound. It should be constant and consistent. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta na. Like that. Please drink some water. Okay. So this is sa, but if I take it to the lower octave, it becomes sa, and I can almost do it. Re ga ma pa da ni sa ta na ma ra. So anyway. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta na ma ra ma da sa sa si. Okay, this harmonium's not going to work either. So, this is all in one breath. And either you're going to compromise and fudge it on the low or the high, or maybe both. You know, it's... Okay, tap out the rhythm now. I hope you can hear it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa na ma. Look at the chart. Come on over. 3, 4, 5. So in the interim, you should be inhaling and storing your breath. Da ni sa ta na sa sa si so. 7, 8. Sa ga ma pa da ni sa ta na ma ra ma da sa sa si so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sa re sa ga pa da. Look at the charts. Ma ra ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta na ma ra ma da sa sa si so. Inhale. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta na. Okay, question. There's a lot going on here. Your eyes need to be closed. And why? Because when you close your eyes, you're going to be focusing on the pathway. That's why I put this chart here, so that you can use your mental visualization to follow the pathway from the base of your spine, so that each point of each mantra is vibrating at a certain point on your spine and bringing it up to the third eye and then out and up, right? So yeah, there's a lot going on here. So your eyes are closed. I want you to look at the chart now so that you can make an imprint in your brain where you're going to visualize as soon as you understand that there's a couple of mantras here that you're going to do, and you know all these mantras. Sari Gama Pa Dani Sa Sari Gama Pa Da Ni. Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay, so the pathway, right? The mantra, the pathway physiologically, the focus of the meditation, articulating the sound. Now, if you can do this and start it out for 11 minutes every day in the morning, it is going to strengthen your voice. And if you can be kind and patient and not wreck yourself on those notes that you cannot do, but you can, through practice, you will be able to sing all those notes. And when you can't sing those notes, it means, oh, I haven't practiced this, right? So what are your questions? We're going to sit and meditate on this for a little while. Yes. You're talking about your breath. Sound is in your mouth. Okay, these are vowels, which makes it an ah sound. The sound is in your mouth. The breath is taking the sound through the vocal cords. You don't need to think about this. You need to just do it. No. No. You have to allow. It's an experience. And the way I understood how Yogi Bhajan worked is that you didn't start out perfect. You didn't start out as a trained singer or as a trained yogi or trained anything. You're a human being who is on a pathway. And through the practice of this, you will get the knowledge. So it's a level of experience, and if I can help you somewhere by quieting the mind and just absorbing yourself into the mantra and allowing the breath and the mantra to have the impact and the effect. Does that make sense? Yeah, I can't hear you though. Right, right. Okay, what's going on is you're articulating the sound. The breath is what's going to support your sound. If you don't have breath, you can't make a sound. So don't get lost in the mind. Just do the breath as best you can until you really, you can feel it, and then your answer is right there. It's right in you. You'll know. But we haven't done it yet, okay? So just bear with me. Bear with yourself. And it's a singing mantra. It is about, you have to use your breath. So where does your breath come from? Where does your breath come from? Okay, you're pointing to your diaphragm, right? Yes. Okay, but in the bottom of the lungs is a great capacity of breath. Are you singing using the bottom of the lungs? Normally, especially Americans, do not. They're singing up here. But everybody, put your hand on your chest. And if you inhale deeply, whether it's through your mouth or your nose, is your chest raising? Because if it is, you're not breathing in the right place. You can breathe. What's expanding is down here. The bottom, feel the bottom of your rib cage. Where is it? the bottom of my rib cage is right here. It's just above my waist. And that's where my lungs extend from. So when I inhale, I'm going to inhale through my mouth. I can get a bigger breath that way. And if I can feel the breath here expanding, if I can feel my belly expanding, and then put your hands on your back. Your lungs are back there. Feel the expansion in the back there, down there, the bottom of your fingers. That's where the breath is coming from. Whether you use your nose or your mouth. My vocal teacher, who's Western, says it doesn't matter where your breath is, whether you're breathing through your nose or your mouth. So at least for training of yourself, just that's part of your practice. Okay? I hope that answers your question. So let's have the experience, okay? So we don't need to become too mental. Anything else? We have a few minutes here left. Okay, we'll give it a shot. How am I going to do this music? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I have a recording here. It is available on YouTube, probably not on Spotify or Pandora, haha. But because this is a practice. So I've got 2 Kodi Kriya recordings. One is one pitch all the way through. One pitch means one octave. The other one, the octaves change. So unfortunately, the one I have in my phone is where the octaves change. So you'll understand that when we do it. But again, it's a lot. So let's just jump in and enjoy it and feel the effect of it. And be grateful because it's just a beginning, something new, something wonderful, and it will have a great impact. I know lately, because of the altitude here in New Mexico and getting up early in the morning and having to lead music, it's can be a real strain vocally. But while I'm driving to sadhana, I'll just turn on this Kriya and start doing it in the car, and it helps. So, ready? We'll do this for, I don't know. Listen. So there's 11, it's 12, 15. Inhale.
Re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so.
So pull in the navel and the so hung.
Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so.
Follow the pathway.
Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so.
I'm gonna get a little higher now.
Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ta ga ma da sa sa si so. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa
Last few realms, almost done.
ma da sa si so.
Inhale. Listen. Relax the breath. Feel the effect. Just feel the mastery of this. Slow, long, deep breath. Continue to hear your voice. Allow everything just to integrate. Body, mind, spirit, voice, mantra. The pleasures of the world fade away in an instant, just like the shade of a passing cloud. They alone are dyed in the deep crimson of the love of God, who meet the Guru and sing the praises of the Lord. They alone are dyed in the deep color of crimson of God's love, who meet the Guru and sing the praises of God. Place your palms together at the heart center. Inhale deeply. Satnam. Satnam. O light of all lights, O truth of all truths, O one within everyone, thank you for this time. Thank you for this space. And thank you for this company, this very good company. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Satnam.